Emergency relief projects of Muslim charity are not confined to a region. We were one of the first at the time of cries and sorrows in Rohingya, who not only reached there on the ground and distributed food inside Arakan state, but also constructed permanent homes for affected families, established a primary school for Rohingya children, and now it is time to save them from hunger and thirst. Muslim Charity has been working for Rohingyan community since 2013. There are over 800,000 people inside Rohingya who are stranded with denial of identities. There is nothing for them. When we say nothing, it is nothing at all. No food, no school, absolutely no health facilities, and zero ways to earn. Stranded, frustrated, and dying in pain, a group of almost 6,000 Rohingyans made their way into the sea and got stuck in middle of the ocean in wooden fishing boats. They have been drifting for days and months in waters. Vast majority of them are suffering from diarrhea, abdominal pains, dehydration, and urination problems.
Regular Moria host of Kedashi Malaysia Dashi, Bishu Payetala, Yakuno Mara Dorago, Haradorago, on a kilo in Hare, Sayana Hare, Burma Mare, Mogamare, Burma Mare, Government Zalar.
Guravagola, Bishu Catalata for La Hostel, Kusukuni, Hare, Bishu Catalata, Berawati, Hamna, Bishu Catalata, and a theory, the Aratora, the Column of Goro, Bishu Catalata. तो आरा क्या होती है बदायूनी बामा को लगती गुले है और क्या है आरा बदायूनी दे सीधे रे बदायूना हरी बारी तो आज जाना है मलेशिया में है मंशिद दो मांगी और बात है दे आरा निला गोरी हो गया आरा तुम्हारा दायरे को मत करो और आरा गुड़ा बाबू दो हंसोना है दे आरा निला गुड़ सोली दे रे मलेशिया में दिन भर हाँ गरम में हाने हाने बोता की दे बामा रोशनी बाय वेने रोशनी बोता की दे बापा यो निला आधा फरिंद में क्यों गया गुले है और बापा यो निला Attention, dua gay, ranoti, integral illa, other high low, never areas in the areas in the Labadaguna, Haridava,
Visiting some of the families that have arrived here by boat and the squalid conditions that they're being taken into, in these very fragile little homes, there are several families that are living here. But that is the conditions that they meet here. You've got to remember that these people have arrived from severe persecution. But even this is a better life for them. But what they simply ask for is that you support them with food, with essential needs. I spoke to the sister here who's got a little child and says, I can't even afford to buy any new clothes for this child. She talked about her father, whose both hands were cut off, and he was shot in 3 places while he was in Arakan, and they escaped all that persecution and arrived here by boat. These are the people that Muslim Charity intend to reach out to with your help, inshallah.
Some new arrivals were reported to enter in Malaysia in refugee camps, and there are more who are coming.
What is happening here is the main registration desk of where all the beneficiaries are being listed. According to that list, in about half an hour or so, we're going to be distributing the goods. This is to ensure that every beneficiary is reached and there's not any duplicity that actually goes on. So we're actually registering them. You've got to remember that many of the refugees have only just arrived here in Malaysia. It's also very important for our ground partners to ensure that they identify who these families are and their locations as well.
Muslim Charity has recently arranged a food distribution for our brothers and sisters in Islam. Muslim Charity and its partners on the ground are preparing to respond with the most urgently needed items such as food and water in Langkawi Island, Malaysia, for Rohingya and Bangladeshi refugees.
4 very essential items have been put into these food packs. As we can see, we've got flour here, sugar. Now flour for the purposes of making bread. There's sugar. Then we have, of course, oil. And there's I believe it's a kilo there. And then, of course, we've got the rice, the essential rice that will be given here. Now, all these goods that have been sourced, we've been sourcing them from the local warehouses here. and this is what will be distributed. Now there is sufficient here for the families due to this sheer volume what they have to carry. Now this is itself quite heavy. You've got the oil to carry, you've got the sugar to carry and the flour. What they will be taking today is 2 weeks worth of food supplies away, and then they will come back again here to the location and collect a further 2 weeks. Inshallah, this work can only continue if you continue to donate, and this could last throughout the coming month of Ramadan. We're into the month of Shaban, so please do keep supporting these people who need your support the most.
Your donations will not only help those refugees who have made it to Malaysia, but also hundreds and thousands of Rohingyan Muslims who are suffering in Arakan state, Burma. Please donate generously.